Hi, everyone. It's Dr. Arlene Diamco, integrative physician, pediatrician, cranial osteopath, and your host for the Healing Through Art Summit. This is our encore concert, our Healing Through Art concert. And it's something that I've really wanted to do for so long, is to create a sacred space where we come together and share our gifts for the purpose of love and healing, to really raise that vibration. So through these arts, we are going to help each other raise our vibe. And in doing so together, it just gives it that much more potency. So we are going to start off with the Emerson drummers. I'm going to put them up on the screen here and let them introduce themselves. Hi
there. Hey, Arlene, how you doing?
Great. Thank you so much for being here. I love it. I love that you're outside and you can bring this to us. I mean, over the internet, it's absolutely amazing. I'm going to have you just tell a little bit about, what your performance is and what it means.
Sure. So this group is called the Emerson Drummers. It was started in the Emerson Unitarian Universalist Congregation 24 years ago this week. We're celebrating our 24th anniversary of continuous music and drumming and celebration. We play music from West Africa on traditional instruments called the djembe, which is the hand drum, the dunu, which is the bass drum, and this is ensemble music. The piece we're going to play for you is called Linjen. We chose one of the oldest pieces that we've played almost since our beginning, and this dance and this music is originally from the Gambia in West Africa. And the song that we're going to sing is telling the story of a village in the Gambia called Saba and some trouble they started to have with some bad spirit coming into the village and what they tried in order to drive the spirit away. And the only thing that actually solved the problem was people agreeing with the bad spirit to come out every day and play their drums and dance and sing and celebrate. So that's what we're going to play. It's called Linjen.
Thank you so much. I love it. It's just amazing the energy that comes from it. If anyone's local, they are here at East Cobb every Tuesday evening, right?
Every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, we're meeting at this pavilion at East Cobb Park, right behind the kids' playgrounds. Typically, we meet in the Emerson Unitarian Church building, but during the pandemic, well, we're not meeting inside the church. And we're a community group. Anybody's welcome to come out and find us. You can look at my website, which is kumandi.com, if you want to contact me. And if you don't have a drum, we can bring an extra drum to help you get started.
That's amazing. I'm going to be there, so anyone can get in touch with me and we can make some arrangements. So thank you, Emerson Drummers.
Thank you, Arlene.
Next up, we have Janae Brown, who's a performing artist, a classically trained soprano, accompanied by David Nash on the piano. So let me get them up on here. Hi, David. Hi, Janae. Thanks for being here. I'm going to let you introduce like whatever it is you're performing for everyone.
So, hi, how are you, everyone? And I will sing You'll Never Walk Alone, which comes from the musical Carousel, written by Oscar Hammerstein and Richard Rogers.
Thank you so much, Janae and David. Every time I hear you sing, Janae.
All right, so I'm going to play a piece by Debussy, and the name of this piece is.
Oh.
There's a delay. There's a delay, so go ahead and.
Oh, sorry, I think I was listening to the broadcast, so sorry about that. But I'm going to play a piece by Debussy, and the name of this piece is Peace, Piece, and underneath subtitled is For the Work of the Clothing of Wounds. And this was a piece that Debussy wrote to be auctioned off as a fundraiser for a charity that clothed veterans. So this is Peace by Debussy.
Thank you, David. That was really just like, this is the part where just the vibration from the music, whether singing, piano, the drums is really, really you can feel it. So next up, we have, I also just wanted to tell you, so Chuck Coliandro, he had talked about coherence and then being in sync, and then you have the drums with the rhythm. And Janae Brown had talked about finding and trusting your own voice. And then you can see how that comes out in her singing. And David had talked about getting more in touch with source. And so you start to see how there's so much depth in these performances. Next, we have Laura L. Wooten, and she is a singer-songwriter, a ukulele player. And so she had talked about how to quiet your inner critic and how to, also like find your voice. And Laura, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'm going to let you introduce whatever you'll be performing.
Okay.
And I'll hop off here.
Sounds good. Well, I'm going to just do Over the Rainbow because that was the first song that I ever learned on the ukulele. And the first time I tried to play it, it felt impossible. And I would sit on my bed, I would lie back on my bed, and I would just keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. So when my dad was sick, this was one of the main songs that I would sing for him. So I find it to be the most relaxing one. So I'm gonna I'm gonna share that one with you guys tonight. far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you'll find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over that rainbow, and so, yes, so can I. I can fly. Ooh, ooh,
Thank you, Laura.
You're
It
welcome.
was so beautiful.
Thank you.
There's something about like everyone's playing that. I mean, every time I listen to music, I feel like I get like kind of emotional. And one of my daughters said, "Well, mommy, that's the point. You're supposed to feel something." So I definitely am feeling all the feels with all of you. So thank you so much.
I love that. She's totally got it right, your daughter.
Yeah.
It is,
So
that's what it's
whatever
all
you
about.
feel, whether it's happiness, sadness, grief, or hope, that's the point. So
Definitely.
thank you. Thank you for sharing with us tonight.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Next is Naima Lightseed, and she is on the Pacific Northwest, where the fires are right now. So she actually recorded a poetry reading, and she wrote this just for the summit, the Healing Through Art Summit, which is really powerful. So I'm going to pull her reading up on the screen and share that with you.
Hello, my name is Naima Lightseed, and I'm grateful and honored to offer some medicinal poetry today. I actually wrote this just last night when I was tuning into what I wanted to offer to this part of the summit, as well as what feels real in these times that we live. And I live in Oregon, and we are in the midst of a pretty intense wildfire season, and things are a little bit less horrible this week as they were even just last week when we had a lot of really intense smoke. But it definitely brought to my awareness, even more awareness about how precious life is and how precious our life is. And this poem speaks to our tendency to want to try and just move past the hard part and have life fit into our little bubbles. And it was really an invitation to being with what is and letting it expand us rather than shut us down. If fire were to burn a little less hot, would we still recognize the essence of radiance? If music were to sound a little less unending, irrepeatable, indefinable, eternal, to travel to the limits of creativity and remember the fabric of the wind, the weaving of the wild, and by this surrender to wisdom beyond our mining and our minds, find ourselves home again, around a fire with each other. Thank you so much. May you find your way to art that nourishes and heals you, and by extension, helps heal us all.
So Naima had written that again and had recorded that. She's in the midst of the fires. They think they're calmed down. She's okay, but that just gives it so much more. I mean, you really feel what's behind that. I don't know if the sound went through okay. See a comment here that you lost the sound on YouTube. I'm gonna check it afterwards, and if so, I'll upload her video so that you can hear the full reading. And anyway, that is really, we're kind of rounding out our Healing Through Art Summit. And that concludes our Healing Art concert. And I hope that you're able to soak in, just kind of sponge in that kind of loving vibration in this sacred space where the intention is so high for healing. And remember, your number one job is to see your light, because we are all stars here. And if you see your light and we witness each other's lights, this is how we literally paint the universe with our light. We paint the sky. And so there is no really comparison star to star. We're all shining stars. And the more we're able to see that, first for ourselves and also each other, then the more hope we have for this world, because it's pretty rough out there right now. And so your number one job is to continue to see your light, regardless of what's going on in the outside world around you, regardless of how much it's trying to dampen it. It is an urgent call for you. And that's the reason why I put this Healing Through Art Summit together, is to help you to see, feel, hear your voice, to trust it, and to bring it forth into the world, because we need you now more than ever. Thank you so much for being here at the Healing Through Art Summit. The videos are all access bonus encore pass for tonight until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. And a premium is on sale for another day and through the end of tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to share with one more talk, inspirational talk with Maudie Fowler, who is a mystic and inspirational speaker. That's going to be tomorrow, Wednesday, September 23rd at 11 a.m. EST. So hope you can join us live. If not, then the recording will also be available. So much love for all of you. Have a great night or great morning, wherever you are in the world. Take care.